Righty. So off stream, I did a little bit of farming, so that we had a load of blaze. I kind of forgot about this armor set. Let me just check them. Yeah, we are on the right difficulty. Okay, now things that need to be done. The main one is, well, the main story. Then there are some side quests which I don't know, they've been kind of disappointing. So I'm not so bothered about them anymore. Like, some of them are interesting, but other ones are just literally like, go here, do this, then you're done. What I do want to do, however, is these. I don't know where the... I guess the closest spot's here. So we're going to go and kill a bunch of people. Maybe do a corrupted zone, just to get my feelings back into the game. And then we can try and tackle some more of the story. I'm doing alright, Clash. Just working and stuff. Though I have got 3 days. I have a lot of wood. Okay, I don't need to pick up any more wood. Jesus Christ. Wow. I've got a few days off coming up. And my granddad is going off on a holiday. So there's the possibility of long streams. I don't think I can promise a 24-hour because my parents are still around and I kind of need sleep. So yeah, probably not 24-hour, but maybe 8 to 12. Maybe. At the very least 6. We'll go back to the long streams. 24 hours, it's easy if you have no other commitments. But if you're if you work and you have like work a day or two after you do a 24-hour stream, depending on what you do, that ain't gonna work. That just is not gonna work. But I'm hoping we can finish off Horizon Zero Dawn. Maybe do some Sinner. Though I doubt that'll take us too long given our Dark Souls experience. And then machine parts and alarm signals. See where we can go from there. Maybe get started on going through Kingdom Hearts again. Nobody sees me. I am the sneak. Well, that's what I'd be doing, Clash. Is I'd be playing through Kingdom Hearts again for the story. So I wouldn't... I don't know if I'm going to go proud or critical again. Or if I'm literally just going to run through it for story. I might still do proud and critical, but run through it quick as. I don't know. It might be interesting. I might just do normal and try and blast it through in the first one. There's an achievement for completing it in... Is it under 8 hours? I forget how long it is. But I know there's an achievement for completing the game really quickly. And then you also have an achievement for like not changing the equipment, so I could easily go for both. Don't... What the fuck are you doing? Don't remember if there's anything like that in Kingdom Hearts 2. But the earlier we get started, the more likely I'm going to be able to do the other games as well. Which is... honestly, that's the bit I'm not looking forward to. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, I'd love to replay them. I feel like I could bash them out pretty quickly if I wasn't doing all the side quest stuff. RE Chain of Memories, that's going to take a long time no matter what. And probably isn't even worth the effort. Birth by Sleep, that would take a while. That definitely I would not be doing it on Proud again. 15 hours for Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, we could do that. Oh, yeah, we can do that. I mean, if I can beat Final Fantasy X-2 in under 24 hours, I can definitely do Kingdom Hearts 1 in under 15. I have no idea what the possible conversion for that metric is. But I think Kingdom Hearts is going to be easier to get through. But yeah, that'd probably be 2 streams. So we may even get that done this coming week, if provided I finish Horizon Zero Dawn, which I probably will, just maybe not today. No, yeah, that's the other one I'd be going for. I'd try and do both at once. That might be what I do instead of doing Proud, but I don't know, I feel like I could probably do Proud as well as those. But I've said that I can do things before, and then we've discovered, in fact, I can't. Birth by Sleep is a pain on the harder difficulties, just because when you start off the early levels, you have no health, you have no way of regaining health easily, and stuff like that. Whereas once you reach the end game, it's... I mean, to be fair, that's the same with all of the Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasies if they had difficulty settings. It's just a matter of at the beginning you don't have the restorative stuff. But yeah, if we can get started before November.
Eyes up, she's trying to get over on us.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that I can probably beat Kingdom Hearts in 2 long streams. Three short streams. Maybe 4. If I'm not doing all of the side quest bullshit. Yeah, I might be able to push using the Kingdom Key and going for 15 hours. Because really, all you're doing is reducing your damage output. So a fight is going to take longer. But, you know, I'm better at video games than when we last played the Kingdom Hearts. We've grown. We've grown. Am I gonna have to kill Nils? Courtesies around 2. Maybe after we beat Ansem, we could try Courtesies, depending on how long it takes. Like, if I end up beating Kingdom Hearts 1 and still have, you know, time, we can then try Courtesies. I'm not interested in fighting Phantom again, because he was just annoying. Courtesies, it was a matter of, like, if you did the right things, you were good. But Phantom, there was a certain level of just, no, you have to do this specifically this way. I don't even remember it all, but I wouldn't be doing all of the secret bosses. We might do Courtesies just because memes. But yeah, the point would be that it wouldn't be 100% runs, because I've already done those. It would be that we'd just be going through for the story. Which is why I think we can do it in 15 hours, no problem. Because we wouldn't be doing any of, like, Atlantis, Winnie the Pooh. I'm trying to think of what the other, like, optional worlds were in Kingdom Hearts 1. I think that's basically it. No, yeah, well, Atlantis, Atlantica. I mean, you have to go there at one point, but there's a load of stuff that you don't have to go back for. I think. Or maybe I'm getting confused with Finny Fun. But then other than that and 100 Acre Wood, no, you have to go to Monstro. At least initially. We'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, that's something that we'll...
It's so bittersweet. Like a smile with bloody teeth.
What's the matter? You look disappointed.
Oh, the bandit plans are gone. I hear another turned back at the southern plains. just at a sniff of the legend we carved.
That's what all this bloodshed was for, to end the bandit threat.
But now there's nothing left to kill. Unless... No.
I guess this is our last farewell.
After all we've been through, this isn't the place for that. There's a mesa south of Meridian with a view of the spear shafts. Meet me there.
Okay, Nil. I'm gonna have to fight you, aren't I? Alright, I'm ready to kill a pretty boy. You can just go in, you don't have to complete it. You have to rescue Pinocchio at least, don't you? Either Halloween Town or Atlantica. Well, I think we all know which one I'm more likely to skip. Considering I have a massive infatuation with Halloween Town. I am Jack Skellington. I'm Jack and I have a skeleton. Yeah, no more Finny fun. But depending on how quickly we get through things, I might do some of the optional worlds as well. We'll see how it plays out. If I end up going through them a lot quicker than I thought, then... well, we'll have more time. If it ends up taking a little bit longer... well, then we won't do some things. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be, like, trying to fight Sephiroth or do Arena. In any of the games. No. To be fair, I think the one that would take the longest time to replay would either be RE Chain of Memories or Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep purely because 3 storylines and how annoying they are to start. And RE Chain of Memories because that game is just painful.
Keep that for later.
So painful. I definitely would not be doing either of them on Proud again. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting myself through that again. Nil.
Should have brought a cart.
Why have you killed so many things? I'm gonna have to kill you, aren't I? There's health all over the place here. I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm ready.
No. I did wonder on my way here. Well, if you were luring me into an ambush.
Where's the fun in that? Some bandit sprawl would never have done for our arena. But this, much better. There's a sense of drama. So, what do you say? How about we try to kill each other?
Wait. You brought me out here to ask if I want to fight you?
To the death. We'll savor it because we only get this one time.
Actually, I don't know what else I expected.
I like Nil. He's cool. He has an interesting character model. His character is kind of stupid. in his character, even if I decline, he's then going to find someone else to kill. So he could then end up killing random Kaja. I mean, I'd much rather set him against the Shadow Kaja, because, like, why the fuck not? But
If this is how it has to end, Nil.
Everything does. Only, you are so conscientious. I wouldn't want to push you into something that wasn't genuine. Especially death. There's nothing more genuine.
That's very thoughtful of you. Let's finish this.
I like how he has a sword. He has a legitimate sword. That went through your head, Nil. You have a lot of health. Paint me like one of your French girls. What? You just like teleported into. Hey. Hey, Patinko, welcome back. You have been gone for a while.
Oh, don't look so concerned. I should say I always knew it would end this way. Since we first met. But if I'm honest, I thought I could take you.
Wow. And that's all he has. I don't like get his armor set. Or anything. Because that would have been a cool reward. Wait a second. Patingle's Hab website? And you're affiliated with Razer. Congratulations, man. Jesus Christ.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Oh! I saw that you tweeted about one of these. Damn, dude. Nice. Nice. Let me know if you wanna sort anything out. Like, I'm more than happy to advertise this sort of thing if you want. Try and get you some more coverage kind of thing. And there's, yeah. I have a lot of MMO experience. Yes and no. I've played several MMOs. I tend to not get into endgame much because I'm a solo player. Arcade's 3 accounts. Yes, if you need any guides for how to farm, if you if you need any guides on how to become a successful farmer in a video game by using the K-shop. No, like I'm more than happy to advertise stuff or yeah, do like sponsored style content for you. I hope you realize that that would basically mean playing games with you guys. But yeah, I'd be happy to do that kind of stuff. Just because I'm slightly established. AKA, I know the quality settings for Twitch. That's about it. I don't have a following. You'll clip that. Fair enough, fair enough. But, no, yeah, man. We can talk more about it on Discord later. Or something. But I'm really happy for you, dude. I'm glad to see that you're doing something that you love, along with your friends. And aye. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Right, now back to the game I'm playing. What was I gonna do? So I've done all of the... I didn't expect that to be the last camp. There's probably one more in the DLC, but... To be fair, I have no idea how long the DLC takes. Like, I have a feeling if I focus down the main story, I can probably finish that today. Which I honestly might do, because... Other than that, I've just got, like, corrupted zones, right? Which... Okay, there's a few of those left. I can go around and clear up some corrupted zones. Okay, Patingles. No, yeah. Oh, before you go, the next thing we'll be doing after this is either... We'll probably do Sinner or Kingdom Hearts. I might save Sinner for closer to Halloween, because that'd be pretty fun. But yeah, be prepared for Kingdom Hearts soon. I'll make sure that you get a heads up on Discord though. Anything beside this, Death Countess. Yeah. But hey, this isn't as bad as God of War. Yeah. No, yeah, we can talk about it on Discord and stuff. That's fine. I'm open and willing. I mean, Hey, Lynx. How's it going? To be fair, thinking of Discord, I should really start inviting more people into it. I just, I know I did make the irregular funhouse, yeah. I just worry about inviting bad people into our community. I'm going to the wrong fucking checkpoint. I don't want. Oh my fucking god. Well, we're Skyrimming this bitch. Whoa! Oh god. I shouldn't have Skyrimmed this bitch. Oh god. Oh goody. No rugrats.
Can we retake Meridian?
No rugrats. What do you guys think? Is it going to be deep enough? I can basically guarantee you it's not. But woohoo! Okay, that. Oh my back! There's no way that works. Well, if you're gonna say it like that.
Those usurpers are sneaking up.
Nope. Wait, no, yes? I thought I saw the screen go dark for a moment. And I thought I died. Oh my god. I was so ready to add to the death counter. I get up to some weird shit. Oh god. That... I feel like that's the first Deathbringer we've seen that is so intact and out there. I legitimately thought for a minute that I might have to fight a Deathbringer. Not gonna lie. Do I have to climb to the top of this mesa? Doesn't look like it. Right, what we've got glint hawks. Scrappers. I can handle that if I use the correct arrows. Hi. Nobody knows where I am. Hi. Whoop. I've discovered a slight issue. I no can see burb. Hello, burb. Oh, there's more than one burb. Hello, burb. Oh, hello. I just realized I'm still using the Kaya Silk set. That is not the set I want to be using. Take all the things. For the first time ever. Take all the things. Can you... die? Where are you? I miss.
Yes.
Him dead? Him no dead. Wow. Hey, friend. Fall! 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 Yeah. That could have gone,
I'll find a use for you.
worse. Okay. Next one. And yeah, I think we're gonna go around and clear up some stuff. Does anyone know? So I've gone past the first point of no return. We've been rescued by Silence. If I go into All Mother, is that going to be like another point of no return? Is that going to lead me to the end of the game? Or have I still got like another 5 hours?
Padish once again.
Still got loads of time. Oh.
Could not ask for a more noble house.
How much longer?
While the nobles fiddle with their robes.
Clear that up later.
So we got long legs and... Oh. Oh.
You're going down.
Hey, Burb. Whoops. Just like, if I finish, would I be able to finish the main story today? Not necessarily the DLC.
Stopped Derval without breaking a sweat. I had no idea the Nora was so fierce.
Take a breath and...
No, I want to... Maybe no. What if I just...
Sorry to spoil your
Snipe.
fun.
This is really inefficient. At the same time, I kind of doubt there's anything that the game can do about it. That worked exactly as planned. Says you have 3 more storyline quests after the All-Mother. Guess it depends how long I'm going to stream for. 3 more hours. Let's go with. If I stop screwing around with corrupted areas.
Damn, no more of the...
Okay. Eh? Hi, friend. You think I should be able to finish it? Alright, boys. You know what we gonna do. Unless that happens. I may have forgotten that that was a thing they could do. Whoops.
We were letting the Oseram decide what to do with him, but he tried to kill our Sun King.
Okay, we have Different, new strategy. It doesn't involve sneezing. New strategy.
They know I'm here now.
Hey boys. Clever girl. Where have the others gone? No, come on. I need more than just you. You're not enough for my master plan. No! You're also a cuck, I see. That worked. Goddamn cuck.
Out already.
Wait, you went from being frosted to then immediately on fire. That's kind of impressive for all the wrong reasons. I will not accept defeat. Never. Never surrender. Even if it's nighttime. Never surrender. The tramp was singing. The trampler may have done more than just see me. It may actively be trying to kill me. It may... somewhat be succeeding in that goal. Can you die? Thank you. We're good. We're good. Oh, we're good. We Gucci. Can you die? Yeah! Yeah!
Nice. To a good hunt.
Yeah! Okay. I have attracted the attention of a lot of things. You didn't see anything. Shh. Shh. You didn't see anything. I can't fast travel there. Or there. I can fast travel there.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtowers.
Make sure you have health.
Burning, but
Yeah,
time to
about
try.
that one. Yeah!
First strike.
Yeah! Yeah! There's another one behind me, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Oh wait, no, it's just a fucking watcher. Albeit a corrupt one. Gotcha. Shut up.
You stand here. Anything to protect the embrace. The gates come home. This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Yeah. Ow. That's a fucking Deathbringer. That's a Deathbringer. That's a Deathbringer and a Corruptor. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Okay, my god, the tracking. How quickly can you turn that? That goddamn flamethrower. We've never had so many problems with flamethrowers. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I am inside him. I am inside of him without consent. Stop it! For the love of... Well, this is just perfect. I feel like this could have gone better. Can I shoot off his gun and use it against him? Please. That would make me happy. No, but I could just kill her. Now can I have the gun? So many resources. Lost. Oh, and there's Eclipse. I'm gonna die. Whoop. Hi. Hey.
Fall before the shadow.
No. Maybe yes. That's stressing you out. It's been an odd stream, hasn't it? I could kind of use a merchant. Okay. So what we're gonna do is make sure we're very much so prepared. There's a reason why they call me Afterburn. Damn it, I went one over. We're gonna have to just keep going. There we go. Okay. Hi. Super sneaky. Hey, I'm gonna have to pop a painkiller because toothache is a bitch. There we go. Let's ride. Are you kidding me? I don't think they were kidding. I don't think they were kidding. So what must have happened to Vala's brother? Is he dead? This time you decide to spawn in the water, huh?
They took captives.
Vala's brother, the son of the war chief. Token black guy. You'll find out. Okay. Okay, at least one of those surely should have been a headshot.
Spread out!
To be fair, a lot of the times when I ask questions, it's more just showing, like, my internal thinking. You know what? Let's just run. I think that just might have to be my solution to this problem. Good job, Percy. I mean, aggro. God, how could I forget your name? There's even corrupted scrappers. Great. And a sawtooth. I see the sawtooth. So basically everything in this area is going to be corrupted. That's kind of annoying. My mount cannot enter this location. Get off the mount. Get off the mount. Big target. We're running, boys. We're running. Just keep running. Just keep running. As long as we don't initiate any kind of boss fight. Hiya, bye.
It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
Oh, hi. Hey, there they are. They're not dead yet.
To Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For
our mother!
Varl and Sona. There's
Hi. I've got a big gun. didn't count for much. Oopsie. Okay. Let's try this again. With less of that. His main threat to me is the disc launcher, which is also the main thing that I want to destroy so that I can use it against him. Hi. I ran out of the ammo. Fuck. I kind of ran straight into his legs. I can't argue that. I really can't. Okay, how about we do it this way?
Bring down the demon! Steady.
Okay.
May the goddess remember.
Okay, its weapon did drop. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. That's a different... That's not what I was going for, but it'll work, you know what? Work it shall. Where did the disc launcher go, though? It's kind of a thing I'd really like to know right about now. Fuck you. Woo! Come on. It's dead. Okay. Main threat dealt with.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
Hi guys. We did the thing. you have any more healing items? Wait, Val? Oh, you're there. Can I save? No.
Save these for the trail.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
No.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Survivors?
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Yeah, if you had a cave or a build... Okay, so let's say it's a church. Or any kind of holy building. And only priests or whatever were allowed to go in. If there was a mass murderer like Hitler outside the door, I think it's a pretty standard thing for any religion to probably be like, yeah, you know what, this is a sanctuary, come on in, come on in. You know, I'm pretty sure that's even something a Satanist would do.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure.
But then again, Satanism is actually a lot better than most people think, so...
What for?
You will see.
Okay. Now, I don't suppose you have any power cells going spare.
Nothing's more comfortable than a well-made Nora kit.
Huh? Any chance? Any thought? Please. Oh god, please. Need 3 of them.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
All Mother give me strength. I'm glad to see you.
Oh, you!
Your injuries.
It's been a
Are
while.
you serious?
A gash or two. nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Power cell? Fear? I need to speak to you. You have the same name as my computer.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again.
Aloy, you've come
Aloy
back.
recovered, has comforted
Seeker
many
has
who were wounded in
returned.
the attack.
Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
All of the elements. They are immune. They are unfeeling. What's up, bitches?
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege. How was this done?
By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you.
Sit down, bitch!
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
What's up? I'm your god now. Go on.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
If I have to read a shit ton of stuff again, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. The fuck was that doing in here?
So this is Aletheia.
Nope.
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
I'm not the first person to be in here. Again, I really wish there was a goddamn fucking flashlight.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
Why?
It has no viable zygotes. Everything's dead. That's disappointing. Right, so that's probably the pod that birthed us. That's supposed to be Hades. It's some form of robot. There's a fox. And it's like oppressing children. But then there's a different... So maybe that's Hades and that's Artemis. They've got a cat. Apparently there was cats. Nurture phase task incomplete. Nutrient stores deplete. Wait. So people were supposed to be born and raised inside here.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
But then, so this was like a vault. This was like a vault. But the people got trapped inside? Because that would explain why there are murals in here. It doesn't explain what the murals are.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Did the kids break their AI? I mean, kids are good at that shit. They're good at breaking things. That's a dead multi-sub. So now I've got like Fallout mixed with Alien.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Okay, so they knew about flowers and they knew about bees, but they must have never seen multiple system failures, nutrient stores depleted.
So this is where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Their whole lives.
Children, let's Let's run and jump and
Oh.
blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Oh. This place was designed for children. And people had to go through their entire lives stuck in a nursery because they couldn't get out.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go! I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
The Nora Braves. And that's why it's called All Mother. So this was the facility that harbored humanity for all, at least for all of the Nora, not necessarily the whole of the country or whatever we're in.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Why not?
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
That's what it is. Those are the same. So as they were, when they were children, before they had individual identities, shown by the fact that they don't have any features, they just have different skin tones. The servitors raised them. They were mothers, they were fathers, they were, everything was good. But then once they got older and they started to have their own personalities, they started to want more from life, the servitors kept them inside with force and wouldn't let them outside. And they couldn't even get. So this is kind of like being stuck in school your entire life, never being able to leave school.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
So the servitors started off as godly mother figures and then became devils.
Identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So then,
So
why did we come about?
what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Yeah, for some reason they never accessed this. So those guys probably only had the knowledge of like a 4 to 6 year old.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Please pick up the
Today
focus
is a
device
big day.
and place
Your
it on the
first day
side
of
of your
school.
head. just
There's
behind
so
your eye.
much for you to
I had to
learn.
dredge the
So
pits
much
of the world
promise and
looking for focus
possibility.
to repair. And here sat a trove. Enriching
Apollo
Aloy.
offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
It annoys me that I was able to override dialogue there. It really, really annoys me. Can I...
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility. You'll find that from this point on, your world just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Starting today, you'll be living in a bigger room, one large enough to fit your growing body. And before long, you'll start meeting other children. Children who grew up in other broods like yours, in separate areas here on the inside. But the biggest world is the one you will all share. The world of knowledge. Of everything that the people who came before you thought and felt and dreamed. It was a beautiful world. But as you'll discover, it was a troubled one too. Our dearest hope is that you will do better. Now, it's time for you to meet two very important people. A man named Aristotle and a woman named Aspasia. They would be your guides to the world of knowledge. I wish you fulfillment and enlightenment in your journeys ahead.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
I'm guessing there must be a level below us as well, because I can't... There's nothing for me to scan here, game.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
That's...
Today is a big day, your first day of school.
Don't tell me it's the same fucking thing.
So much promise and possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Oh no, it's a horror-scape.
Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise.
They're all the same.
Hello,
oh no.
My name is Samina. Today is a big... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Hello, child. My name
No,
is
what
Samina.
sweet hell is
Today is
this?
a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Those must be the rooms. I'm climbing the wrong side of the stairs. So the children were never able to get into their adolescent phase.
Control accessed. Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Probably. Okay, so 232. I'm just gonna make. Never mind, I won't make that. Inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. Sealed. Data archived. Operation suspended. Right. Hold on, what's... Okay. I don't think that's going to help us. Right, so. At one point, inhabitants were released, and then within half an hour, it was sealed again, so things weren't ready. But then, 700 years later, they didn't have any nutrients or zygotes. They had no children. They had no power. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. So, they had no zygotes except one file. So basically, 700 years after all of those kids, we were processed and released out into the world. Is what that seems to say. To my understanding of it. Wait, what? That's an interesting title. Mother?
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. Alright, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
I knew we were a motherfucking clone!
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Fucking hell. Got any power cells?
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Aletheia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
Got any grapes? No, but seriously though. Power cell? Please. I want... There we go. Okay. I just had to check if it was going to let me keep climbing or not. Move. There we go. Up. Power cell?
This is going to be interesting.
Right. Where just came from? Okay, well, what? Hello? I have no waste.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
That was relatively easy. Okay. Bitter clot. I cannot fast travel.
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. None of their deeds will live on.
We lost many brave and anointed killers, but they didn't.
And
Snow chill itches.
I guess Eclipse just gave up. Make sure you have health. Good point. Thank you for being here, Lynx. Was pretty much the case for the rest of the missions. Yeah, don't think that gets you out of having to remind me every single time. I'm a streamer. I forget. A lot. But we're starting to really get into the nitty-gritty of what's happened. So here's the thing. It took 1,000 years, almost. It took 1,000 years from when Lisbeth was supposed to have a meeting with Ted Farrow to then get to this point. So that, and if this is 700 years after the release of the children that weren't able to get out,
Fight or run.
Then within 300 years the world was ready to be repopulated again. That doesn't seem like a very long time. Just saying. Like 300 years. Oh. I didn't realize it had unlocked a new armor. Oh. I like the look of that. I like the look of that. it's a game and doesn't have to be fully realistic. This is true. I have a tendency of trying to look too deeply into games. But yeah, so within 300 years, that Aletheia, at least, was prepared to start creating the next generation of humans. It released at least 4 humans. So within 700 years of the release of humans, Aloy then came into being. So for like, basically, this is after humans have had 700 years to develop. And Gaia was probably only taken down not that long ago. So yeah, the same. So 9 months before we were born. 9 months before we were born, Gaia went offline. And the derangement kind of fits into play with how old we are, doesn't it? Which would make sense because it's Hephaestus has been running independently of Gaia for that long. Which also makes sense given what we've seen from the machine logs.
Here's the bridge Jira mentioned. Now to see if I can find his tracks.
So why is Apollo offline then? Because Hades, through some third-party influence, possibly the Pharaoh Plague, became both autonomous and malicious. But then all of the other subsystems should have become autonomous as well. I did change the difficulty, right? Yeah, that just did very little damage as well. So how come only Hephaestus and Hades seem to have done anything? I mean, Apollo is just offline. what about Artemis?
Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
Shut the fuck up!
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
To be fair, I have already forgotten the prerogatives of all of them. Like, Eleuthia is just to birth people. So that was kind of functioning autonomously on its own. Fair enough. That's another storyline thing. Okay, they're gonna actually acknowledge it. Good. I will say though that this game has done remarkably well. If I can Skyrim up this whole thing, I'm gonna be happy. I just want to say, if I can Skyrim my way up here. At points, it seemed like the game almost wants you to Skyrim, so... I like how I have made it so that Skyrim is a verb, when it is most certainly not a verb. I'm gonna break the game. Somehow. I just know it. How many playtesters do you think tried to do this? Oh. Well, fuck. I inadvertently came the way that the game wanted me to. Shit. Yes, of course, that's what I wished to do, game. Oh, fuck. Yeah, right next to the bonfire there was actually the way to climb up. I did it a different way. I did it my way. Huh? Where do you want me to go? Game. Like, legitimately, I'm not entirely sure where the game wants you to go. Like, I'm not supposed to just... Of course, just don't hold the directional button. Just jump, but make sure that you're facing the correct direction. Of course. No, yeah, a lot of the climbing stuff is not obvious.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
I do like the climbing. What's that? Oh, it's probably just another stalker, isn't it? I do like the climbing, however, I feel like they needed to take a page out of Mirror's Edge or something and just make them more pronounced where you can climb. You know what? Nah. I said, nah. Bitch, nah. I said... Later. I think the game's trying to kill me. I don't exactly say I blame it.
Do they think they're guarding that?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
That's a Ravager. That is a Ravager. That is my death.
I can still get the upper hand.
Hi. I don't know where I'm going. Can I stop making that facial expression? I'm gonna end up Skyrimming. I should probably just kill these things. Ah! Whoa! Don't question it. Really? Okay, bring it.
Guessing I'm almost there.
Correct.
You realize I don't even have to kill you? Oh, I'm gonna do it though. Well, I say kill you. Bye. He became my friend and then quite quickly fucked right off. Sounds like most of my friends.
Never know when I might need these.
The fun thing is, he's going to be overrided indefinitely. Game. Okay. Our very own bird in the sky. We're gonna go over to Trevor. How you doing up there, Trevor? Well, the weather outside's frightful, and the fire is so delightful. And we ain't no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Thank you, Trevor.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Here's the thing.
Don't look down.
If I can override a stormbird, why can't I fly? That would have been an amazing addition to the game. Like, you override a stormbird and you're able to use that to travel around the world. I would play that game.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
You make...
There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place.
Did you make, like, a mosquito cannon? That looks like a proboscis. Alright, what the fuck you want, Sans?
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Uh-huh.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
Well, you know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
No pressure or anything.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
Thank you for telling me. I don't know how you knew. But yeah, if you hadn't told me, I would have just ran straight off. But here's the thing, if the game wants me to go that... Oh no. If the game wants me to go that way, I want to go the other way.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? At work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
So, they all moved in. Oh. So, there was just 10 of them. But they were still working on Gaia. This area is kind of fucking crazy. And I dig that. I dig that a lot. You know what I would also dig? Power cells! Yeah? Yes!
Good. Another power cell. If I
Yes.
find more,
Yes.
I should be able to get
Yes.
that ancient armor I
Yes.
found.
Yes. 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 No. I feel like power cells in this game are even rarer than in Fallout. You know, I have to try. It's probably not gonna work. It's probably gonna get me damaged considerably. But I just have to try to defy physics again. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, this seems safe. Yeah.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
Not gonna lie, a little bit clenched. Good thing she's jacked. Is that just because I'm the one playing her?
Glad that's over.
I see what you did there. That's more of a liability than it is a strength. I can go up, or I can go down. It wants me to go up.
Not this way.
Which means I go down.
Maybe further up the shaft.
She said shaft. Nope. Or maybe. Okay, I can see that it's there. I just can't quite get to it yet. Is there a reason to being able to come out here? Probably just so that I can kill myself.
This must have been where they lived.
Good to know.
What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Yeah. That's how buildings work, Aloy.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing to live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
She's kind of got a lot of projects to keep her busy. But at the same time, yeah, I think she got a little bit lonely. Which is sad. Because she wanted to hear Elizabeth's voice again. Really? No power cell in here? Fine. God. Didn't want it anyway.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Wow. I must admit, I really like the amount of just... how to say this correctly? I like the amount of homosexuality. It's not purely binary. I like that. But I also like how subtle it is. I like it a lot.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
But they're solid state storage. Kind of difficult to destroy. A little bit.
Elizabeth. What is this?
It's her sex dungeon! I mean, she had to entertain herself somehow. Pry open the door. Make a little love. Get down tonight. I have a feeling I'm going the wrong way? And there's still no power cells. Damn it! Fine. I'll examine it. This is where she died. Those are flowers.
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
She's wearing the armor.
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Fucking hell. And there's all of their voice logs, probably. Gene locked for Elizabeth Sobek. What?
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Okay, so they'd already prepared a contingency where they cloned people. I guess that's why they had all of our genetic material on file.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Wait, what?
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That's it? Okay.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Maybe she got there. Maybe she's at home.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
He could have created the thing that made Hades run wild. It might not have just been the Pharaoh Plague. He could have created something else.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well,
am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
It's nice that someone else, at least one of the others, was willing to speak with Gaia. That's nice to see.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
You fucking son of a bitch, Pharaoh. Don't tell me that he was afraid that with the same knowledge they'd make the same mistakes. So he sabotaged it.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I still want more power cells.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Les. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
You god damn son of a bitch, Ted. It wasn't enough for you to be responsible for the fucking scourge that destroys the planet. You had to fuck with the one chance of the planet to be restored. Ugh. Fucking hell, Ted. He's just a fucking idiot. Ted's the kind of guy that would mansplain things. Ted probably mansplained things to Elizabeth. No, there was probably a power cell down there.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
They were. They did, girl. They did. God damn it. I want more power, sir. Gimme. Gimme power cells. Please. Please, Gib.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Toxic atmosphere.
For fuck's sake!
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust. Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Aloy!
The master override. It's so small.
Will it even work?
All you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Seriously, will it even work? Pharaoh created an entirely new clearance level.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
get back there? No, legitimate. Ah. John. Climb, bitch. Climb.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
You're gonna try and kill me.
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse.
You're the one that
But
resurrected
I never told you
Hades.
the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
Yes, because calculus is just as important as physics.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Ooh. You've done what you could to make up for your mistakes. Is there nothing you won't do for knowledge? The thing is that Silence is motivated by knowledge. He always has been. He's been more interested in knowledge than he has been in any single person's life. But at the same time, he has aided us. He has tried to find what he could do to take down Hades. Fuck it.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing. I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Define timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sanctum's reign. Define Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it.
So I get a new weapon? Finally? Can I upgrade this one? It's a purple. It... Epsilon overrides. I'm guessing that's the ones from the DLC. Oh, hey. You wonder if Aloy wasn't alive, would he still be trying to stop them? Probably, just probably not as hard, I reckon.
They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the Alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man.
Chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I'm sorry, but when he said chosen of the sun, I couldn't help but think of Dayman. Dayman! Ah, champion of the sun. Ah. You've got to run and do stuff. Fair enough, man.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I'll remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Healus. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Oh.
I have to tell him that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened at Overrun, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Yeah. Once you start that mission, there's no going back. Ooh. Okay. Well, thank you for the heads up. That's an interesting pop-in. How am I supposed to get out of here then? It would appear the long way. I can probably fast travel though. Yeah. Well, I can't promise that we'll do the final mission this stream. And I don't know how long the DLC takes. But perhaps next stream we will be able to do both. How long does the DLC take? Most people did it in 8 hours. Oh. May have to be a long stream. Wait. Sobek's journal is getting... okay. Oh... God. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Reminds me of Starship Bridges and those cheesy old sci-fi vids. Living spaces for alphas already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to see ourselves in there. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Price site designing Zero Dawn project labs, drawing up protocols. The base we're repurposing was huge, plenty of room for workspaces and residence block. The work crew's already set up my office lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Opposite effect, make me feel watched on display, tempted to paint it over. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday, suitably bleak, scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, hollow theatres and first residence block at ZD are finished, we'll start processing the candidates from being held outside Tucson. 27 already. Extraction teams prioritised Pac, Rim and Aussie. Candidates, how scared and confused they must be, snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. It's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Gonna catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the ZD site. Here is promising delivery of QB lattices by noon. Expect Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble and test. Aim to launch Gaia at 0.6T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 1.0T. Wonder how long it will take to break the 1.38T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep. Right. I don't know what half of that meant. Couldn't be fucked changing the difficulty. We now have no money. Not exactly a massive problem.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King.
Oh, Avad! Honey!
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Sup?
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused.
You were horny.
If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us.
Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Mirage? What the fuck you want to know?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Hard to believe.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Okay, thanks. Oh god. Oh god. Last time I visited Prime was November last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee your installation of the central armature in the master override. Welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 4:30, so I decided to grab a few hours sleep before heading back to Zero Dawn. Called Gaia before I bedded down. Ostensibly to update her on the site plan, but the truth is, I missed her. I don't have the habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival is doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? Just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about the alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistake? Let's just stop them from playing God. Forward the Odyssey messages to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute with a poem, of course, The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all of its hope of future years, it's hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, we should get back to Zero Dawn. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hand, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. Kinda nice to have her information bleeding out a little bit. Okay, and it's just gonna keep happening? No, it's the same one. Okay.
polish that armor, was it?
Arrested too for disorderly conduct last night.
Isn't that a little...
Want to know what they were
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny. Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Now that Prince Edaman has returned to Meridian, is the war well and truly over? Should be out there fighting machines.
I like her. Wait, Teb? Teb?
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nor at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Prince Edaman is alive and well in Meridian. The Karja and Shadow have been proven faceless traitors. It was Dervahl.
Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten pack of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. Not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza. He organised for Zero Dawn staff, seriously. So there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections of Harris and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. He kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Lol. No, I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, so let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, so the colour of the sky when I was flying over it wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African Civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units at the Kalmar seaport. There's one left. So who else am I supposed to talk to? Uthid?
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. to watch Itaman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vinasha. She delights in goading me, like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Shiny armor. Shiny, shiny armor. You have a weapon?
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you. More of me. Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Yes! I like this.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
We can still slow down time with it. I like it. I like it a lot. It did nearly kill me though. That's my fault.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
Words to live by.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful.
Right, let's go and check out this. Well, the actual spire. Oh, hey. No, same one.
Unlike those savages.
Oh, I remember the spire now. It was really annoying because there was no other way down. Who is that? Is that someone I know? Hey, Talana!
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Well, I see you're chipper. We may need that.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Okay, thanks, bye. Who this? Oh wait, it's your son.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Damn, girl! Just hop on his dick. He's a good guy.
So who are these guys?
Or we can jump on this guy's dick. He's a little bit pudgier, but hey, dad bods are in this year.
When the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
There's actually an echo built into the game.
We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
That dialogue had a pretty accurate sounding echo on it. I have not noticed that before. That's actually impressive. Just attention to detail.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Well, that was nice. I liked that. I liked that a lot. Okay, well, what we're going to do now is we're going to save. And we're going to end it there. When we come back...
are you following me?
Thank you for the follow. We're going to end it there. Because I do have to stop streaming it. And when we come back, which should be Sunday, we will finish off the main story, get started on the DLC, maybe even finish off the DLC. Maybe. I might do extra long streams. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Hera's warned me? Said collapse of the Eastern Line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer movement versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up, but they already knew it, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of light could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle site, so it's not even possible. Which I'm glad. Really wouldn't want to have to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No. It'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. Update. That was General Hera's. Salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. Damn! And with that, I will see you in the next one. Later.